Hey everybody, thanks for watching The Great Green Room. My name is Julia. Today I'm going to be looking at A Voyage in the Clouds, the mostly true story of the first international flight by balloon in 1785. This book is by Matthew Olshan. It's illustrated by Sophie Blackall. This is Matthew Olshan's second kids book. His first one was also written with Sophie Blackall, and he's also written a novel for adults. Sophie Blackall, you might recognize her illustrations. She's illustrated a bunch of kids' books. She's also done some public arts work. What can I say about this book? This book is completely enjoyable. I loved this book. But let's talk about what's so awesome about it. So first, the story. This is a fictionalization of, like it says in the title, the first international flight by balloon, which took place in 1785. The two main characters are Dr. John Jeffries and Jean-Pierre Blanchard. Dr. Jeffries bankrolled the operation and Blanchard was the pilot. These two guys did not get along, and Matthew Olshan writes in this excellent author's note about all the things that he put in the story that he found really interesting, and a few minor details that he changed for dramatic effect. The illustrations are perfect. They're just cartoony enough. There's these cartoon panels like this, where it looks like a comic book, interspersed with larger panels like this. And it's just really fun to look at. It's really fun to read. There's some absolutely hilarious bits in it. Some of them you can tell that the author and illustrator just were having fun making up together. Some of them really happened. For instance, my kids think this scene is incredibly hilarious. The two men are about to crash into the English Channel. So they throw everything overboard, and then when they're still sinking, they decided to pee over the side. This actually happened. And after that, they apparently decided it was not worth being enemies anymore, so they made friends quickly, just in time to crash land in France. This book is so cute and funny. It's really meant for older kids because it is quite informative. So younger kids are not going to understand the story. They're not going to really understand balloon flight. But they are going to like the pictures. They're going to think the balloon scenes are really fun. And if they're anything like my kids, they're going to think this is the funniest thing they've ever seen in their entire lives. So yeah, I would say that this book was so completely enjoyable that I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Would buy for myself.